Today we're going to be talking about the zero matrix. Now the zero matrix is going to be defined as any matrix whose entries are all zero. Any matrix whose entries are all zero. So what does that mean? Well, if you have a matrix like this, let's say it's going to be a 2 by 2, where you have 2 rows and 2 columns, and every single entry is 0. This is going to be called the zero matrix. And we denote that with a 0, and sometimes what we'll do is we'll put an arrow above the 0. And that just means that this right here is called the zero matrix. It's just another way to denote it. So, note, the zero matrix is often denoted by 0. So it'll look like a 0, or it might be a 0 with an arrow drawn at the top. And the arrow drawn at the top just means it's a vector. So this is going to be called the zero matrix or the zero vector, and it doesn't have to be a 2 by 2, right? Let's say you had a 1 by 4 where every single entry was 0. So this would just be one row, but it would have 4 columns. So it would look like 0, 0, 0, 0. And if it has one row or one column, let's say you had 0, 0. This is a 2 by 1, where every single entry is 0. So these two can be called zero vectors. Zero vectors. So a zero matrix is going to be any matrix where every single component, every single entry is 0.